I know it's been a while since I did a Larry's Topics, but here we go. I I did a thing about Forrest Gump a while back, and I explained a bit of it, but see what really bothers me about the movie is I know director, the writer and director, and that were making a movie trying to express that even someone with a disability can live an interesting and an extraordinary life and do interesting and amazing things. And all that's what you're supposed to take from it. That's not what I take from it. You know what I take from it? He's that he meets this girl when he's very young. He falls madly in love with her. He does whatever he can for pretty much whatever she tells him. I mean, he sits in the pouring rain and waits for her. That's how much he loves her, just to see her with candy and that. Well, he goes to Vietnam. After Vietnam, well, he becomes a football star, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. He does all this stuff. But the one person and it shows how loving and loyal and kind he is, or focused he is. He loves only one woman his entire life. Right? And what pisses me off about the movie is she's going around being a hoochie mama or whatever you want to call her, and doing all these drugs, sleeping with all these men. He doesn't get any kind of actual, other than a brief moment in her college dorm, he doesn't get any kind of actual physical acknowledgement from her until he literally throws it in her face that he's not a smart man, but he is smart enough to know what and feel what love is. And he tells her that, and he walks away. Right? And what does she do? She realizes he's right, and out of pity, she goes to his room that night. She sleeps with him one time, and she leaves bright and early the next morning. And then she goes around doing, obviously still being a hoochie mama. Winds up pregnant. You don't even know if it's actually Forrest's, because that's how it goes, But she's pregnant and that. He finally gets to her, and she doesn't want she doesn't return any kind of love for him that he's been throwing out to her until she finds out she's dying. She has AIDS and she's dying. Then she introduces Forrest to her son. She basically says, "I'll marry you, be with you." He can't even make love to her after that, after they get married, because if he does, he'll get AIDS and die. And who will raise Forrest? So that's what I take from it, and that's what bothers me, because that shows you how shallow people really are. And that's why I love Forrest Gump, but that's one of the main things I hate about the movie. Is he pours out all this love and devotion towards her and loyalty towards her. She's running around, jumping from pogo stick to pogo stick, basically, doing all these drugs and that. And she makes love to him out of pity. Then she ditches him, and then she doesn't have anything to do with him until she finds out she's got this disease and she's dying. Then she accepts the fact that he loves her. Then she accepts being with him. Then she accepts, let's get married. Blah, blah, blah. They can't consummate the marriage because Forrest will get sick and die. So he takes care of her until she dies, and then he buries her underneath their favorite tree and raises their son. That is like my biggest pet peeve with that movie. So many people, they focus on everything that he did. Nobody focuses on how much hurt the man goes through just for loving one woman. And that tells you how bad love is. You wind up being hurt more than anything. Giving all this love and devotion to a person that can't even reciprocate it like he should. Until, I'm going to die. I guess I have nothing else to do. I guess you're it. Come on. That's what it says. It may not come out and say it, but that's what it says. She can't reciprocate the love he gives her until we have a baby. I got a disease. I'm dying. Then she reciprocates? No. That's everything. It pisses me off because everything she does is out of pity and self-pity. Mostly self-pity. Oh, I'm dying. I ain't got nowhere else to go. Nobody else loved me. He's always loved me, so I'll go with him. Really? Nothing like being the last option. Having a life and pissing it away, and then saying, I guess I'll marry this fool. He's the only one that loves me. He's the only one stupid enough to do it, so. But this is Larry's Topics. Have a good one.